Okay, so have you guys realized that there is like a new trend going around that weird food or like the name sounds weird and you guys have tried it and it actually tastes pretty good? And there's like a trend going around that where you would actually go to the place and try the new food because it looks good. And today I'll be showing you how to make a simple snack called puppy chow. And yes, the name sounds kind of gross and it sounds like dog food, but it's actually delicious and it's really easy to make. And I have actually grown up with this snack when I used to live in Nebraska. And this snack is actually very popular in the Midwest, the states of Minnesota, Nebraska, Iowa, Wisconsin, and South Dakota. And these are actually called, the puppy chow is like the most common name, but they can also be called Chex Buddy Buddies, Monkey Munch, Pretty Princess Mix, and People Chow. And the ingredients are powdered sugar, Chex Mix, chocolate chips, butter, and peanut butter, and you need a bowl, a mixing spoon, and the measuring cups. So first what you're going to do is grab it's 1/2, I'm going to make a smaller portion of it for just the class, but 1/2 scoop of peanut butter, fill it up to the top evenly, and then put it into your mixing bowl. And then you're going to cut about 1/4 of butter, and then you're going to put that in the mixing bowl also. And then grab about 1 cup of chocolate chips. And kind of even it out. Chocolate chips don't really matter if you like have to even it out or not. It's really up to you how much chocolate you want in there. And you pour that in your mixing bowl. And then you're going to put this in the microwave oven for about 1 minute. And halfway through, you're going to put it in there. It's going to kind of melt, and about at 30 seconds, you want to take it out and kind of stir it around. And then you're going to put it back into the microwave, and then put it for another 30 seconds. And after, it's going to come out to be looking about like this. That looks gross. But then once it's hot, you want to kind of mix it around so it gets evened out. It's all mixed. Whatnot. Make sure the butter is kind of mixed in there because the butter is going to be layered on top, like really watery. So you want to make sure that's all mixed up. And then you're going to take about 6 cups. It'll say the original recipe says 6 cups, but it really depends on how much Chex Mix you want. That's the core part of the snack. So you're gonna, and I have 2 cups here just for the class size. And you're gonna put it into the big mixing bowl. So it's like that. You want some room to have it so you can mix it around. And then you're going to take the peanut butter, and the chocolate mix and pour it into the mixing bowl. And then it smells really good. Okay, so it's going to look like this. And this is actually a lot for this size, the 2 cups of Chex Mix, because you're supposed to have a lot more. But I like mine really chocolatey and peanut buttery, so that's why I put a lot in there. And then we're going to mix it around. And make sure it's all evened out and coated, because after you're going to powder it with the powdered sugar. So you want to make sure that all the Chex Mix have the chocolate and the peanut butter and the powder on them. So we're going to mix this around evenly. It doesn't take too long to mix it around because it should be really like soft and not get hardened. But you want to do that immediately because you don't want the chocolate to sit and then harden, and then you have to like reheat it up, and that's not really good technique to make this snack. So as you can see, it's all really like coated and evened out. After that, you're gonna take about 2. It says 3 cups, so if you have 9 cups or 6 cups of Chex Mix, you're going to take 3 cups of powdered sugar. Actually, I have 2 cups in here, just for the smaller size. And you can put it in the bag first, or you can also put the Chex Mix in a big baggie first, and then put the powdered sugar after. And actually, since I have it here, I'm going to put this in there. So, make sure it's not really... I'll show you guys on this side. So that's all in there and evened out. And you want to make sure it's closed completely. And you want to leave some air in there because you're going to be shaking this around. So you want some space so you can shake it around. And then you're shaking. And while you're shaking with the powdered sugar, the chocolate will eventually harden up a little bit with the mix of powdered sugar in there. So, and that should do it. And pretty much that's it. And then after this, if you want the chocolate to be more hardened up and more crunchy, then you can leave it in the fridge for maybe like 10-15 minutes, and it should be all the way hardened up. And let me put it in here so you guys can see what it looks like. Alright, so it's kind of a lot of powdered sugar for this size, but that's what it's going to look like. And you can also mix in any type of candy like M&M's, any other trail mix, and you can just mix it up before you put the chocolate and the peanut butter in there. So as you can see, there's only a few items, and this overall cost me only about like maybe $5 to $6, and you can make a whole bunch of it. This is just a smaller size, and I still have like 3, 4, 5 left of Chex Mix at home, and you can mix all of these together and make a whole box of Chex Mix Puppy Chow snack together. And so the name sounds kind of gross. I know it's called Puppy Chow, but you know, you don't want to judge it by the name, and you want to kind of give it a chance for those other snacks out there that have those weird names, because it might taste and smell really good, like Puppy Chow. Thank you.
Michelle's so good. We could look so many times. How many times have we?
Your car goes so fast.
My car keys are not on that ring. Did you just jack it?
Mm-hmm. How many times have we asked him to have my dog last night?
Thank you. I do appreciate that.
You offered to leave dogs for
How many good points do you appreciate that?
You never know. You're a good guy. You know, you get all the extra credit on that.
You get brownie points.
You're going to start next year.
All right, Skyler, I like the speech for the most part. The rhetorical question is okay at the beginning. I think you could have something a little bit more interesting to start with, but your goal's clearly stated. The preview is fine. It's basically just a process speech, so you're going to describe what the process is. Sometimes I felt like you're so focused on the process that you forget that you're giving a speech, and so you need to have a couple more stories or anecdotes or some other directions that you could fill in with. Because when you're handling the materials, it sometimes has this period of time where you're trying to do something. Like when you're shaking the whole thing with the powdered sugar and everything, you know, have a joke, tell a story, you know, remind us of a time that you made this for somebody else, something funny happened, or for instance, talk about the time when you were shaking it like this and the bag popped open and you were covered with powdered sugar. I mean, something that makes it a little bit more than we're just standing there watching you do this kind of thing. You usually handle the material pretty effectively. It looks like you planned it well ahead of time. Your voice projects well. There aren't any obvious problems in the way you're presenting. Your eye contact does break occasionally because you have to look down frequently to do the activity that you're working on. No obvious problems when it comes to anxiety issues. And like I said, I thought everything was pretty well planned and developed ahead of time. All right, thank you.